currently got How I Met Your Mother on in the background. I was watching it whilst I got ready, but even though I'm not vlogging today, I need to show you who I got in my calendar, and I'm about to find out. Oh, so I got Harry again, which you might be a bit like, but it's Harry in his pyjamas with the invisibility cloak. That's really cool. I really like that. I love it. It's weird that you get the same characters, but at least they're like, you know, different outfits and stuff. They'll still be really cool to have. So there you go. Hi guys, and welcome back to Vlogmas. My poster has fallen down. I should probably put that up, and my battery's flashing. I've tried curling my hair for the first time with it being this short, and just please ignore it. It's time to open some advent calendars. This morning so far I have edited my Animal Crossing video, which took kind of a while, even though it's only like 10 minutes long, and it's literally awful. But I needed a video for today, so there you go. As you can probably tell, I'm not feeling too good about myself at the moment. In our lint calendar we've got another lint ball. Who do we have? Okay. We've got Dumbledore again. Looking different than the other one, but it's Dumbledore again. I'm glad that they're not exactly the same, but also there's so many Harry Potter characters. Surely they could have, I don't know, mixed it up a bit, but I got Dumbledore. I don't know what's happening today, and I just, oh my god, these vlogs are getting very repetitive. Don't worry, there's only a few left before I'm at work for quite a few days in a row, and then it'll be Christmas time, so it'll be a little bit different, I hope. I'm just feeling a bit rubbish about myself and everything at the moment, so it's really hard to not show that on camera. I'm actually wearing this t-shirt today, which is by my friend from work. His name is Timothy Hoad. He has a Spotify, he's got some songs on there, so make sure you go and give him a follow. This is one of the t-shirts he was selling, and I wanted to support him, so I bought one, and it's so nice. I really, really like it. So make sure you go and check him out. I'll leave his links down below. He's amazing, he's so talented, so yeah, definitely go and follow him and listen to some of his music because it's amazing. It's the 13th of December and the ice cream van's here in our street. Make that make sense. Also, I don't even really think about the fact anymore that we still get an ice cream van come down our street every so often. Is that still a thing for anyone else? Or are we living in an old school universe somewhere? I don't know. Thought I'd show you what my little Funko Pop collection looks like so far. I mean, some of them keep falling over. Hedwig's head is too heavy. These two have to stay at the back because their heads are too big to stand up, or their feet are too small. I don't know what it is, but they can't stand up on their own, so they have to balance at the back, but they keep falling over. But other than that, here's what we have so far. It is a bit strange them adding the same characters in, but the fact that they are different makes me feel better about it because it is like still having different figures. I suppose this obviously isn't the first year that they've done this calendar, so they've got to try and think of different ones that they can do. I suppose there's only so many you can make. Don't they look so cute? I've just put a question sticker on my Instagram stories to get people to ask me some questions for a Christmas themed Q&A for Vlogmas, probably for this vlog because there's not much that I've filmed today, as you can see. And literally I've just done that, and then I get a notification that Alfie's uploaded a video called Christmas Q&A. So that was weirdly timed, but there you go. Must be a sign somehow. I don't know. I just saw it and thought it was weird, and I thought I'd share this with you. I don't know. Hi guys, so it's much later on in the evening now. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and as you can see I haven't vlogged a lot today. I realised the lighting's not very good because, you know, it's 10 o'clock at night. I've got my LED lights on. I'm actually halfway through watching The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which until today I had never seen before, which is surprising to me because it's something I've been wanting to watch for so long, and I just still haven't watched it, and I don't know why. I just hadn't, and now I'm finally watching it, and like I said, I'm like an hour into it and I'm loving it so far. I knew I would. Also, I'm very much in love with Emma Watson as it is, so that's also a bonus, but I'm really loving it so far. So I'm gonna do this little vlog segment and then carry on watching it. But we also watched Nativity tonight. Honestly, one of the best films ever. Fills me with like nostalgia of being in primary school and doing the Nativity, and it's just a brilliant film as it is, and it just makes me want to sob. It's just so cute. But seeing as I've not vlogged a lot today, I thought I'd do a little Christmas Q&A for you. So I asked on my Instagram for some questions, and I've had quite a few through, so I thought I'd answer some of them for you now. One of my friends from work, Em, she asked me a few questions. One of them being, who have you got for Secret Santa? We're doing a Secret Santa at work. Obviously I'm not going to say who I got on this vlog, but we are doing a Secret Santa. And I'm not telling you who I got. What's your favourite present you've received and your favourite present you've given? That is so hard. Oh, I love giving presents. I just love seeing people's reactions. I love buying people things that I know that they're gonna love, and yeah, I'm very much like a sentimental present kind of person. And although it wasn't a Christmas present, one of my favourite presents that I've given was actually to Em. So, and that was literally yesterday. It was her birthday yesterday, and I've spoken about on previous vlogs how I had some cool things that I'd ordered for someone that I couldn't talk about. Well, it was her, and I ordered her a paint by numbers but with a picture of her and her dog. It arrived and I like shed a tear because it was the cutest thing ever, and that's something that I was so excited to give to Em, and she loved it. Hi Em, if you're watching. But I was so excited to give her that. So excited. It's one of the presents that I've been the most proudest of. The most proud of. I can't speak English apparently. Favourite present I've received? That's tricky. One of my favourites is the necklace that I showed in one of the Vlogmas videos that my sister got for me that had our really close family friend Shaz's writing on it. It had her handwriting on it. That was like a really sentimental one of my favourites. My family and friends like know me so well that they always just get it so spot on for birthdays and Christmas and everything, so I don't know if I could pick a favourite. Favourite Christmas film is The Santa Claus. Absolute classic. Has been my favourite for as long as I can remember. I've always loved Santa Claus and Santa Claus 2. Still haven't watched the third one, so I need to get on that. But I just love them. They're the ones that make me feel the most Christmassy. I just instantly am filled with all the warm fuzziness that Christmas gives you when I watch those films, and they're just brilliant. Tim Allen as Santa is just so good. Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. Favourite Christmas song is probably a kind of random one, but it's actually Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. Honestly, it's just one that when I hear it, it makes me feel the most Christmassy. I think one of the reasons being that every year when we'd go and get the Christmas tree, that's one I always remember playing whilst we were finding a good tree, because we get a real one every year. And that's one I always remember playing when we were there, and it always reminds me of that. And whenever I hear it, I just feel super Christmassy, and I just think it's an absolute bop, to be honest. So I've actually made myself a playlist of like some of my favourite Christmas songs. There's still more that I could probably add to it, but yeah, that is of course on there. And in terms of like a more modern Christmas song, Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson is a top favourite. It's such a tune. There's not many of the like more recent or like more modern Christmas songs that I like as much, because for me I like the nostalgia of the old songs when they remind me of being little and doing like Christmas shows when I was a child, or just remind me of being young at Christmas. And then for a more slow one, I love Christmas Lights by Coldplay. It gives me goosebumps every time. I just love that song. Obviously my overall favourite is Wonderful Christmas Time, but I just thought I'd mention a few others. The most recent one that I've heard that is one of my firm favourites now is Like It's Christmas by the Jonas Brothers. I can't believe I hadn't listened to it before, seeing as I love the Jonas Brothers. I actually went to see them this year before everything kicked off. But that's one that I discovered recently that I love. And also Snowman by Sia. That was a TikTok discovery. And then I had a couple of questions about what our Christmas Eve / Christmas Day plans are and like traditions. So obviously things are going to run a little bit different this year. Christmas Eve, back in the day, we used to have quite a few people round in the evening, and we had like a little Christmas Eve get together kind of thing. Then we stopped doing that a couple of years ago. Obviously it definitely wouldn't have been happening this year regardless. And then Christmas Day, we normally just spend the morning just us lot opening presents. And then Shaz used to come round with her daughter Faye, and they'd come and have a Christmas bacon sandwich with us. So that's one Christmas tradition that I of course miss so much, and I wish she could just come round on Christmas morning and see us. My sister always used to have a sleepover in my room as well. The only reason we didn't do it last year is because she wasn't here for Christmas. Like, it's not just something we did as kids, like we kept it going because we loved it, and she'd come and sleep on my floor with like sleeping bag and pillows and everything, and we'd wake up together, and then we'd go and get my other sister and we'd open our stockings together. Yeah, and normally we have more family round on Christmas Day, but obviously it's going to be less of us this year, but I'm sure we'll still have a lovely time. Probably just gonna chill out, eat some good food and watch some Christmas films. We all watch The Grinch together as well. That's another one we usually watch on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. That's one of the ones we have to save like right up until Christmas Eve at least, or Christmas Day. But yeah, that's just a few examples, and I'll try my best to vlog as much as I can. Next question is, are you all sorted with your Christmas presents? And I actually am. I kind of sorted them all around the same time, and I feel like I've done really well this year. Like I said in a previous vlog, bar one small present and any extra things I end up getting to add to anything if I end up doing that. Other than that, everything I've bought for people is from small businesses for Christmas this year, which is amazing, and I'm really happy to have been able to do that this year. I think especially this year it's so important to do that, and I've been able to support some of my friends as well, and it's just made it even better, and I think it's just even more special and it's more personal, and yeah, I'm just very pleased with myself that I've done that this year. And yeah, I'm all sorted now. Most of them are wrapped as well, so I'm on it this year. Next question is favourite item of food on your Christmas dinner, which I really like this question, and I'm not gonna lie, I always really look forward to the stuffing. I know that's really random, but I like the stuffing. And of course, I mean, this is probably most people's answers unless you're vegetarian, pigs in blankets. It's not often you get those. Well, I mean, some people might eat them more often, but it's not often that we have those, so that always feels like a real luxury when we have pigs in blankets. Oh yes. And I'm one of those weird people that like sprouts as well. I love sprouts. But yeah, probably pigs in blankets, I'd say. And I do like the stuffing. What is your favourite Christmas memory? Oh god, I have so many favourite. Honestly, Christmas is just my favourite time of year. Honestly, I genuinely, I'm really struggling to think of one specific Christmas memory that is my favourite, because we always stick to tradition. Like I said, like we always had a similar routine every year, waking up on Christmas morning and me and my sisters opening our stockings together, and then all going downstairs, and yeah, oh, I love Christmas. And with everything that's gone on this year, even though it's been crazy, hopefully that morning will still be just as special. If I think of one in particular, I'll probably mention it in a vlog at some point. One of my favourite parts about Christmas is normally a couple of days after Christmas, it'd be like the day after Boxing Day or the day after that, we'd go over to my grandma and granddad's and stay over there for a night or maybe more. Like when we were younger, it was normally a few nights, and I just miss that so much. And that's one of the things I'm finding the hardest to deal with, that we can't go over even just for the day, because normally we go over there and it'd be me, my mum and dad and my two sisters. Obviously my grandma and granddad would be there, both my aunties and uncles and all my cousins, and we'd all just have big family get together and we'd have great food, play games. Oh god, this is making me really sad. Spending time with those guys is just my favourite thing to do in the whole world. Like genuinely, nothing tops that. The days that we have together with all of those guys, that is where I am at my happiest. So this year's gonna be really weird. I just wish we could have that to end the year off, but obviously we can't, and I should probably stop talking about it before I cry. But next year we'll have to do it bigger and better than ever. Anyway, moving on before I sob. Would you ever go to New York for Christmas, or would you prefer to stay at home? Now, an absolute dream of mine is to go to New York around Christmas time. To go to New York in general, but specifically around Christmas time, is a major thing on my bucket list. It's right near the top. In terms of whether I'd want to be there for Christmas or be at home, I think I'd want to go there, like, in my head in the future, whenever this may be that I get to do it. I imagine going from towards like the beginning of December, from like one of the first days of December to like mid-December, whatever, around that time. So then I come home and then I've still got a bit of the lead up to Christmas and then Christmas at home, like with family. But I'd like to go to New York with like, you know, a significant other or whatever at some point, like at Christmas, but like the lead up, and then come home for actual Christmas. So then I get a little mixture of both. I just would want to be with my family at Christmas, on Christmas Day. Imagine Christmas Eve in New York, that would be amazing. But just that Christmas time, going ice skating, oh my god, going to see the big Christmas tree and like feeling like I'm in Home Alone. Don't even get me started, it's a major dream of mine. Also another thing kind of similar, like if I were to go anywhere around that time of year, other than that, I'd love to go to Disneyland Paris for New Year and go and see the fireworks for New Year's Day, because I'm not a fan of New Year's at all. Like, it's my least favourite celebration, I guess. Last year was good, technically to the start of this year, you know what I mean. Last New Year's was really good. I ended up working New Year's and I finished about 10, I think it was, and we did like a fake New Year's countdown up at the CBeebies Hotel, and it was so amazing, and I just wanted to cry the whole time because I was like, this is just the best job ever. And then went to a friend's house and celebrated there, and that was my favourite New Year's I've had so far. But I'm not a fan of New Year, I don't know why, but New Year's Eve, when we always like do something like go to some kind of party or go out somewhere, and my anxiety is always right up here, and I have no idea why. I don't know if it's the pressure of a new year or the countdown makes me anxious. I know this sounds really weird, but, and I think being surrounded normally by so many people and everyone's drunk and then I'm starting to like panic a bit. I'm not always like that in that sort of situation. Like, I have got better, like I can go out and have a good time when people are getting drunk and I can like have a few drinks myself or whatever. But New Year's specifically, I find it really difficult. Like, I remember the year before last, I really struggled. Like, I felt so anxious the whole night. I felt like I was going to throw up. I can't remember if it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I can't remember, but yeah, New Year's is anxiety hell for me usually. So this year it'll be a lot more laid back, which was probably good. I realise I went off on a tangent there, but I just thought I'd talk about New Year's as well. But yeah, I'd like to spend New Year's in Disneyland Paris. I feel like that would make me enjoy it a bit more. But this New Year's will probably be different. It'll be a lot more chilled. I'll be feeling great because we'll be leaving 2020 behind. I can't believe it's nearly the end of 2020 already, even though this year's been really, I don't even know. I'm probably going to do a little video talking about the year anyway, because of course there have been some amazing things that happened this year, like Oktoberfest. Absolute highlight of my year. Never going to shut up about that. But that is it for my little Christmas Q&A. Thought I'd get the Christmas tree in the background. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, I just thought I'd do that little bit for you just to give this vlog something else. And I just wanted to do a Christmas Q&A at some point anyway. But for now, I'm going to get back to watching Perks of Being a Wallflower and then go to bed. And tomorrow, I'm actually meeting up with my friend Franny to go on a socially distanced walk. And I'm very excited to see her because I haven't seen her in so long. It's been far too long. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to having a catch up with her and going on a nice walk. Hopefully I'll get her in the vlog at some point tomorrow as well. I'm sure she'll love that. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in Vlogmas, especially over these last few days before I go to work for however many days in a row it is. I keep saying this, I don't actually know yet, but obviously there's a few vlogs left before I have a bit of a break, and then Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, which I don't know if they'll all be mashed into one, or if I do just a full day on Christmas Eve and that's enough for one vlog, I'm obviously not going to edit it on Christmas Day. I mean, I don't think I am anyway, so they may go up later or they may all be in one. I don't really know. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes